Good morning. Thank you for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. Cardinals from Vatican City decided when Pope Francis's funeral will be. The plan is this Saturday so people can come pay their respects. That process starts tomorrow. Hours after the Pope's death was announced, the Vatican released the cause of his death. They say it was from a stroke and irreversible heart failure. This as the Catholic leader experienced a number of health issues recently. Now world leaders are preparing to pay their respects. President Donald Trump says he will attend the service. From mayors to governors, world leaders, everybody sharing their condolences for the Pope. We've seen his life and legacy reach far and wide. Here locally, people tell us he was known for being open and loving, something they try to be more like every day. They say whether you grew up Catholic or not, he made an impact all over the world, including right here in Augusta. Local religious leaders say he bridged gaps while also spreading his message, hoping to bring more people to the church.
I think history will show that he had a great impact on the church, helping it to be not lethargic or status quo, to say we really have a lot of people we need to speak to because God has created us for unity.
It's a message he says they'll continue to pass on. New this morning, 2 people expected to survive an overnight shooting. That comes from Washington County deputies and investigators as they start to investigate. Both say it happened on North Main Street in Tennell, and it looked like it stemmed from a disturbance. The victims are recovering in the hospital. Give the sheriff's office a call if you have any details related to the case. Richmond County deputies are looking for this missing teen. They say Alton Christopher was last seen leaving his home Sunday afternoon on Murphy Road. No word on what he was wearing. He's about 5'5", 125 pounds. If you see him, call the sheriff's office. And deputies are still working to find a man who's been missing since 2023. Bruce Barker was last seen on Milledgeville Road that February. Investigators say it was under suspicious circumstances that he went missing. They know he has cerebral palsy with little to no use of his left hand and has a hard time walking. If you have any information that will help them find Barker, give them a call. Orangeburg County needs your help finding a 15-year-old. Peyton Gaines was last seen near Germain Lane yesterday. He's about 5'10", 170 pounds. So if you see someone like him, let the sheriff's office know. A safety alert for you this morning from the Better Business Bureau. There is a chance scammers may take advantage of people scrambling to get a real ID. Starting May 7th, TSA will require it to fly either on your driver's license or on a valid passport. The BBB says if you see a website offering a real ID without an in-person visit, it is most likely fake. Another red flag is if the page asks for your bank account or credit card details. When someone says they may allow you to start the process online, leaders say you will have to finish it at your local DMV. So if you find a scam, go ahead and report it to the BBB. They have an entire page dedicated to their reports on their website. That's bbb.org/scam tracker. You can let them know if you were scammed or if you are a target. South Carolina senators voted to remove the state's elected treasurer from office last night. If members of the State House do the same, it would mark the first time in South Carolina history a statewide elected official is kicked out of office. The vote followed a more than 8-hour-long hearing for Treasurer Curtis Loftus. That hearing is the most serious action to result so far from the investigation into a mystery $1.8 billion surplus. An outside audit determined the money didn't exist and was a years-long accounting error. It's now up to the House, where 2/3 of the body would also need to approve Loftus's removal for him to lose his job. In Aiken, there's a meeting tonight. The city hosting the last public session we know of about Generations Park. This way, they'll plan for future development. We heard from neighbors. They believe the park is underutilized, so this is a way you could see the city's ideas and share your ideas too. You'll find the session set up at the picnic shelter from 5:30 to 6:30. Now, it's okay if you can't go tonight. The city prepared an online survey just in case. We have it on our website, WRDW.com. If you search Clyburn Park, you will find Community Attends Input Meeting for Aiken Park Improvements. If you scroll down to the bottom of this article, you'll find a link down here. Ignore all the ads, but you'll find a link down here, and that will take you to this part, Generations Park Master Plan Update. So you can fill out all this information and give your ideas there so you can still make your voice heard even if you can't go out to that meeting. Again, that's on our website, WRDW.com. Remember, free CPR classes are starting in Columbia County today. Anybody can sign up. It'll be at the Emergency Operations Center on Ronald Reagan Drive at 6 o'clock and lasts about 2 hours. You can scan this code on your screen to see the rest of the schedule and what other courses first responders will offer in the future. To register, make sure you just send them an email at that address on your screen. We also have it on our website. Parents and guardians of Richmond County Schools, heads up, there's a new process requiring you to update your contact info and register for bus transportation. You'll need to fill out the information on the Infinite Campus Parent Portal. This will need to be done by May 30th for all new and returning families. That's it for the news side this morning. Let's check in with Tim now for a look at the weather.
It's been a little bit of filtered sunshine, Nick. We're mainly looking at temperatures that have been between the upper 50s and low 60s. Grovetown looks still a little bit of hazy sky, but a dry start. 57 degrees, mostly 60s outside of town. Aiken, Evans, all the way to Crawfordville, 60 to 63. Same temperatures go out in Bamberg, all the way into the southern counties from Sylvania to Swainsboro. It'll be a big jump back up in the 70s and 80s. Not too long from now, the 80-degree temperatures taking off as we head into lunchtime. And we'll top out, and we'll have plenty of time to do that, in the low to mid 80s, 84, 87 degrees. Be a stray shower, maybe a late day thunderstorm possible in a few of our western counties today. Wednesday and Thursday, primarily looking at a better chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly tomorrow afternoon. Some that may continue to stay around first thing Thursday, first half of the day, and keeping more of a lid on our temperatures from getting too warm too quickly here. So we'll back it off at about low 80s, and there may even be a few upper 70s in some northern counties there. But Friday, Saturday, the planner is back up in the mid 80s. We're going to keep that above average forecast going all the way through the weekend. 20 to 30% chance for maybe a few storms into Saturday and Sunday. Have a great day.